If you want to make millions of coins, check out futtrading.co.uk, our trading website. It is the best in the business. Thank you to everyone that does subscribe over there, help support the content. But you will make millions trading with icons, special cards, chemistry styles. Everything you can think on is on there, including a weekly trading guide and club stock guide filled out by myself to make sure you guys are making coins. It's as low as £10 a month. We've got people that are making profit from selling their coins on it as well. So check out the website. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another new video with me, Fuzzball40. Please make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. We're very nearly at 37,000 subscribers, which is mind-blowing to me. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed recently. The streams have been incredible. Apologies for no stream this morning, but obviously the game was down until, it's still down now and it's gone midday. EA doing maintenance, but we're back tomorrow. And if you've not been in streams, we've started building a brand new team on my brother's account. We're going to see what we can do in 8 days. With League SBC method to build him a God squad. It's already going incredibly. But this video is a move away from the League SBC grinding stuff I've been showing you guys recently. Let's talk about how to make coins on the game. Coins are key right now. It will enable you to stack packs up for Team of the Year. It will enable you to buy better players for your team as we see the drop happen before Team of the Year. And as always, coins on FIFA are the most important thing to have because it gives you the opportunity to do what you want on the game without spending a single penny of your own hard-earned cash. So let's check out FUTWiz and see what we can do to make coins in the next day or two. 3 things I want to talk about. First is going to be Libertadores cards. The second will be Team of the Weeks. And the third will lightly brush over what silvers to buy tonight with marquee matchup supply. But what I really want to talk about is something that people are not looking at anywhere near enough. And I've done it the last 2 weeks. It's incredible. And that is Libertadores silvers, okay? Now, there is an SBC on the game right now, if you don't know, called the Winter League SBC upgrade, basically. And it's there's 2 versions, the Premium and the Winter, okay? Well, Premium Winter and Winter. The Standard Winter, I don't know why anyone does it. It's not worth the coins you spend on it. It's not worth your time. The packs are meh. But loads of people do it. And as part of that SBC, you need 11 Libertadores players or Sudamericana players from the same team. And a lot of these are silver, and so because of that reason, they are absolutely sky high. Now, FUTWiz gives you a rough idea of price, but what you have to understand about FUTWiz, FUTBin, they don't regularly update silver prices, and so you're going to have a rough idea of the prices here. But you can see in all these 74 rated cards, there's such a sort of high amount of value in basically buying the most basic cards. This is a 74 rated centre back, 1.9k. Santiago Simon, 4.7k. Now, what I would say is flick through and you'll get the general gist that the cards are in and around 2k. Okay, that's the best place to be thinking about doing it. Now, the ratings you're looking at are 65 to 74 rated. That's what you really care about. The higher rated, the better. They're the ones that sell for more. Lower rated guys about 1.2, 1.3k. If I adjust this here now and say min rating 65 and change it to like 68, we should see some deviance, although again it's difficult because FUTWiz don't always update prices, but you can see the close to 1.6, 900s, 1.4, 1.2. So basic rule for you tonight, if the card's 71, 72, 73, 74, you're probably looking at a buy point of, in my opinion, 1.2, 1.3k would be a nice place to be. The hold on this is probably a couple of days, so long as we don't get any more silver supply. What your job is to do is go and check the formation out. I'm not going to tell you the positions because you'll all go and buy the exact same positions. Go and check the formation out for that SBC. It's under the Winter League upgrade. Go and check it out and then buy players from those positions there. If you're buying at the lower end, at this sort of lower end here, there's a lot of profit to be made, but you want to get well underneath 1,000 coins to be buying cards at that level, purely because the value is going to be in those. Now, if you're not sure how to buy these players, because if you search Libertadores, it's going to bring up gold players, right? Cool. All you've got to go and do is go to your squad. I can't show you right now because the game is off, but do squad setup. So squad selector and set up maybe 2 or 3 squads and just choose a few teams. So you might want to choose Talleres, you might want to choose Emelec, and you might want to choose Deportivo Táchira, right? You might choose these 3 teams. And all you're going to do is put the concepts of every single player from that squad into a squad. And you can then just go and buy to your heart's content 1 of each, 2 of each, 3 of each player, and leave yourself unassigned if you want to be. If you don't want to be unassigned, just buy 1 of each. Literally that easy, buy 1 of each. You've got 20 something players each. You're probably going to make something like 60, 70k from that easily without any stress whatsoever. And when you think about that, if you're grinding the premium upgrade, you could probably get that SBC done 4 or 5 times if you're grinding that, just by using these coins. If you really want to go the whole hog, go and set up loads of squads. Set up even more squads with other teams in them as well. The basic buy point, 1.2, 1.3 you want on anything sort of 71 rated and above. Below that, you want below 1,000 coins. Resell them once we lose silver supply in a day or two. That's the time to sell them. If you're really, really, really willing to do it, go unassigned. You'll make a huge amount of coins. A massive amount of coins. It is so easy to do, and it's the easiest way to make profit on the game right now. I'll just quickly dive on silvers. Liga and silvers, again, are the ones to buy. 1k and below. Avoid Strasbourg, but Liga and silvers have been, without a doubt, the best place to be when it comes to trading. Centre-backs tend to do quite well when you're coming to buying and selling them. Centre-mids do quite well as well. I think it's centre-mids. Whichever the central position is, I believe it's centre-mid. They do really well too. And the rares are really good. Silver rares are nice. Again, 1k and below, ideally, but you can go to 1.1, 1.2 if you really want to. Try and get them below that if you can, though. But we're going to have a look at a big investment opportunity. And Dan, who owns a site with me, V273, went in hard on Team of the Weeks this week, because what happens to Team of the Weeks is they get released on the Wednesday, they hold a relative value, and then they drop into Weekend League because everyone gets their Team of the Week pack from rewards. The new promo team comes out, so everyone's opening up special packs and promo packs, and they drop off, okay? What EA are doing at the moment is trying their hardest to drain everyone's club of coins, because Team of the Year is coming. So what EA are doing is releasing loads and loads of SBCs that require fodder, that require Team of the Weeks, and the prices are going up and up and up. A lot of these SBCs, though, end come Friday, and Saturday these SBCs will end. And usually EA don't tend to release too much content like that on the weekend, because they want you to go and buy the new promo packs. So they don't want you getting easy packs for that. So let's have a little look at someone like Martin Odegaard, who is sitting at 34,000 coins right now, even higher than that. Look at how low he was by the Saturday, Sunday last week. Absolutely on the floor, 22k. He's now up through the roof. And the reason for that is EA brought out all those SBCs requiring fodder, requiring Team of the Weeks. And so he has absolutely rocketed with that. He's shot up like crazy. From there, and from that position, what you're looking at, someone like Mehdi Taremi. We look at 87 rated Taremi from last week, down as low as 15k. Gets to a high today of 21k. Now, a lot of the new Team of the Weeks, if we look at that, are holding a similar sort of value or even more value, because those cards right now are worth that much. So Talisca's not going to get below the price of the 87s from last week because of the fact that the 87s are already holding that value. What you want to see happen is EA to require less of these cards, not require so many of these cards, and just let the price of these cards dip. And hopefully come into the weekend, you'll slowly but surely see a dip in these prices that allows you to buy in and make some profit from these cards. Now, if you're looking for buying points, well, you know them already, because you saw what Taremi did last week. You saw how low he got, and you saw how high he got. So you know roughly what your buy is, you know roughly what your sell is. Odegaard, you got Parejo, I think, is the one in Team of the Week 11. Parejo there is at 29 right now. Again, Odegaard as low as 20, up to 34, 37 is what it says here. I'd be a little bit sketchy with that one. But Parejo, if he gets down again, you know, right, well, he's going to get towards Odegaard. And if we look at the 88 ratings in the game, there are three of them. And one is Kevin Trapp at 39, one is Odegaard at 34 apparently, and one is Parejo at 29. That is where the sweet spot's going to be to buy a card. You don't really want to spend more than 25, 26. That's the sort of area you want to be into. Now, when we talk about hold time, Dan sold all of his informs that he bought into yesterday, Wednesday this was. He sold all of his off for the profit at that point there. When it comes down to it, and when you think about what it is you're doing, you've got to think, am I going to be happy with the profit I've got, or do I want to hold out for more? And you always have to be a little bit careful. If you hold out for extra profit, yes, you may do really well from that, but you also might get stung if EA drop a Team of the Week pack if like an SBC. If EA don't drop so many Team of the Week requirements, you've just got to be a bit careful. The low point on these cards, though, always tends to be the Saturday, Sunday. Saturday so far has been the lowest. Saturday evenings when everyone's been buying in. So if you want to buy in, what do you want to look at? In my opinion, look at the 88s. I think they're very, very good. They're very solid. 85s, I'd be a little bit cautious of, because there's not that big of a gap between the 85s and the 87s. Bearing in mind, there's 2 rating in it. And I'm a bit like, not really sure why the 85s are holding such a good value. But if these 85s get down to the sort of 12, 13, 14k mark on Saturday with all the supply, they could be very nice. They could be very, very solid indeed. 85s from last week, again, have held up their price relatively well. 16k here, relatively solid. So Openda's a bit higher, but I think that's because he links the SBC. And he's 98 pace, to be fair. You stick this guy on your bench easily. Unbelievable super sub. That's a really good super sub. Pacey, can finish, can dribble. That is a nice looking card. But yeah, Openda's a bit of a anomaly to it because Openda's relatively usable, as you've just seen. But that's what I'd be looking at if I were you guys. Loads of coins to be made, and it will stack you up for this week, ready for your Team of the Week pack stacking, alright? But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. Speak to you soon.